Welcome to Board Games Daddy. Today I have a very special item here. This is Comic Hunters from the Brazilian publisher Bucaneiros. So if you are not familiar with this game, that could make sense because this is a rare item that it does only exist in Portuguese, edited by this Brazilian company. And I don't ask me why, for licensing purpose or limitations or whatever, it never was published in English. Although the English rules exist, what you are going to see here today is all in Portuguese, but the game is fairly language independent. So this game will replicate the experience of you being a comic collector, collecting comics anywhere in stores, auctions, other places. And the real attraction of this game is the fact that the cards will have real images of the comic books, of the covers of the Marvel comic books. So if you are a board game fan, a card game fan, and if you are a Marvel or comic book fan, this will get everything together in the same soup. So I'm going to show you what is inside Comic Hunters and give you some little clues on how this game is played, because it has different mechanisms. So I want to be super careful today, because I guess that if the licensing issue is not solved, this game will stay forever under this edition, the Brazilian one. So it will become quite rare. The plastic is very thick, not the typical plastic that you can find. I know that BGG has English rules and other languages, so truly if you find this video interesting and you want to search for the game, don't worry about the language. It's not a problem for me, but you'll find the English rules anywhere. Or just watch some videos and you'll get to know the rules. So here, if you get the game on the side in the shelf, it will replicate here the 3 volumes of the Comic Hunter saga, where you can see the different heroes here. Okay, and you will be trying to collect comics from these heroes: Spider and Iron Man, Thor. This is Doctor Strange, if I'm not mistaken, and that's Black Widow, Black Panther, Captain America, and Hulk. Okay, so in the cover, what we have here, so they are collecting. So this guy is reading. There's a Hulk statue there, Thor, Spider-Man. So this guy is going through the shelves here of comic books. This one is reading in Avengers, with Captain America joining. Well, this is the edition when Captain America, what does it say? Lives again. So he dies and lives again. And this one seems to be like, yeah, she won an auction online. So cool. It's so cool. Well, what happened here? So I guess the cards should have come all this back with these belts here, with these strips around, but something happened. How do you say in Magic? So this was how do you say when boosters were someone open and then it's not reforged. So I'm missing the term here. It's not reshuffled. It's I don't remember. So it seems like that. So you open a Pokemon first edition, and inside you have G.I. Joe cards. That's what it seems to happen here. But probably the explanation is this had to come from Brazil, and oh wait, maybe this is not the original plastic, and I just opened something that is a fake copy. Oh no, and I'm experiencing that in video. So there's a bag here. Okay, so this one seems to be original. But it doesn't much make sense because this is not a trading card game, so there's nothing of value here that you could take out and replace with another card. So I'm just going to try to put some order in this. There's a token there. Okay, so a bag for a token. That's amazing. That's amazing. So yes, for that. So you also know there will be something for you to score your points, and I will show you what does that mean. So yeah, it's manual, and there's also the board. which I need to show you. Okay, so let's start by showing you the manual. So it's in Portuguese, as I mentioned, the original language for this game. And you will have cards from 3 different eras. The most recent ones are the ones with the 1 backs, and then the like 90s would be the ones with 2, and then the oldest ones will be the ones with the 3. Okay, we'll get to the board, and there you see there are the icons corresponding to each of the characters, and then you also have icons that would represent something of worth mentioning about those editions. So there will be something that will bring a new visual, memorable confrontation against a nemesis, the first apparition for an hero, the number 1 of a saga, and a special edition. So that will give different value to each of the comics that you're trying to to collect. Okay, so the game will try really to replicate the feeling you get when trying to collect comics. Okay, so I'm just going to try to save a little bit of time here. So this would be the number 2s, the number 3s. This was the one that was saved. Okay, open. I'm going definitely to show you all the cards. Okay, but I just want to give you an overview before going there, because I guess it's going to be worth taking a look of all these comics, but I need to do it by eras. Yeah, look at that. That must be in a tough voyage, tough traveling by plane. Okay, number 1, number 2s, fine. Okay, so let's take a look at the board, and we'll get back to the cards later on. Okay, get some space here for you to see. There it is, the board. Try to open it. Everything seems to be intact and original, so it's just the belts that were not that good. This is the same kind of plastic that I'm feeling now. Same plastic. Okay. Done. And the tokens. So why do you need these tokens? So first of all, the board. Wow. So bended. What we have here is the places that you are going to visit. So you'll play for 3 rounds, and in each round you'll visit different places. Okay, so I'm going to help you with the language. So you will visit the store, you'll visit the flea market, you'll visit the auction site, and you'll visit the comics convention. Okay, so every round there's a different mix of places to visit, and you end the round by organizing your collection. Okay, so in the beginning of the game, it is randomized. The heroes. There are 8 type here. 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 only. Am I missing something? No, there are 2 more here. So you just take. You just take 6 randomly, and you place there. That means that imagine that Spider-Man goes there. The comics book. If Spider-Man comics will be worth more points in the end, and then the ones here will be worth a little bit less, and the ones here will be worth even less in the end of the game. Then in the end of the game, the variety of different heroes you have, if you get 1 of each, it will give you 40 points in the end. But if you get like what you see there, it's just the amount that you see. Then this is the money part, where every player will start with 15 of money. So on the auctions, you'll be betting to get the cards. So then you'll use the money here, but in the end of the game, the remaining money will also count as points, like you see there. And here also you will get points for each of the special editions, or so you see number 1 special. You can also randomize tokens here and count differently the amount of things you have corresponding to those criteria. So it's a mix of all these things that you try to do on your collection, and then you count the points considering everything. Okay, and the way it works when you visit the places, it works differently 4 times. all of them look different. So first, on the store. On the store is you start by drawing 4 cards from a deck, and then you pass around. You select one for your collection and you pass around for your hand, not for your collection. Sorry. You only create a collection in the end of the turn. So you choose one and you pass 3, and you do that, and you get the 4. Okay, and that's it. You do that on the store here. You'll do that on the store here. Then when you visit a flea market, okay, what you do is you create rows of cards. You start with a column, and then the players decide, do I want to put another card on each of the rows, or do I want to take? So if you take all of them. If you keep putting, then you take, when it's your time to take, you take whatever there is. Okay, so you'll be filling or taking cards. When you take, you're out. If you stay, you keep filling until you have like 4 maximum, and then you take everything. So it's a push your luck mechanism, or you can take something that you consider very valuable immediately before other players. And then the auction site. On the auction site, you build 4 rows, like you see here. The top one will have 5 cards, and then the middle one's 4, and the last one will have 3. So this is the auction part where you use the money here. So the first player selects a row and he bets, and then everyone has a chance to bet. The winner spends that money and takes the row back, takes the row to him, and then he's out. The other players continue to bet until there's only one remaining player, and he takes whatever stays. Okay, and then when you visit the convention, this is the most interesting. So you have a grid 5x5 of cards that you deploy, and so here you use the cards on the store. You use the most recent cards because they are the ones that were published recently and that are being sold. On the flea market, you find cards from the 90s, used comics, and then on the auction site you get the most expensive, older, rare editions. But then on the convention you find a little bit of everything, and you build this grid with a little bit of everything, and the middle spot is empty. So you know those games where you need to form a figure by sliding up or down the pieces? It's similar here. So you have a space, an empty space when you can slide something from the sides, and once you do, then you select a row or you select a column and you say Spider-Man, and you take all the Spider-Mans from that row or column, and then the other player also can slide a card anywhere, and then he selects anywhere where the space allows, right? He cannot go outside, and then says Iron Man, and then on that given column or row, it takes all the Iron Mans. Okay, and you keep doing that until everything is taken out. Okay, so after you will use, when you need to organize your collection, what you will end up, after all these visits, you will end up with cards in your hand, right? And then for you to build your collection, where the points will be counted, you will have cards that you want to put down on your collection and cards that you don't need, right? So for example, if you want to, and collections need to have minimum 2 cards to be considered a collection. So imagine that you want to put you have here an example of 2 Thors. I want to start a Thor collection. So these 2 Thors will cost me 1 of resources. So this is similar to other games where for you to put down 1 and 1, you need to spend 1 and 1 from other cards you have on your hand. So these go away, and then you use them to pay the Thor collection. And you can have multiple collections as well. And at the end of the game, you will count the number of cards from a given hero, the sets, different sets, and the highlights of which are these things here that you have assembled. It seems like a lot of games have played, yeah, as well, but it has this theme of the comics that we are going to get into, which is quite unique, and the experience of drafting and see what I can get, the experience of auctioning, the experience of putting things and then take everything. I guess it reminds a little bit visiting the stores and auction sites, etc. So I guess this game is, I've never played it yet, but I guess it's going to be very fun. And I'm a huge Marvel lover, so on top of that, that's a cherry on top of everything. So that's how you then score. You score by the size of the collection, Okay, and then you size by the variety of the collection. So the size is here. Size is the more you, sorry, the zoom is not helping here. So the more you have for certain heroes, the more points you get. So that's size, and that's variety, the different set collection you get. Then the remaining money you get here. Then the highlights you have, which is mean number one. So sorry, it's the number one, the number two, and the number three. Number one, number two, and number three. So this can be randomized. Don't forget, because you can then choose different ones to randomize here. Okay, so every game could be played differently, and then you score everything, and that's it. Okay, so now the most interesting part of this video would be, let's take a look at these cards, right? Wow, if you're not a Marvel fan, probably already drop off this video. But if you are really a Marvel fan, the comic books, special comic books, you will love this. I hope so. So let's see the most recent one. So we get cards from 2018, volume 1 of volume 1. No, sorry, no. This is number 381 of Doctor Strange, where he's facing Loki here. Loki, Sorcerer Supreme. And you can see, so this means that is going to happen. where was my so just to make sure that we are seeing this correctly from now on, just go to the manual. The first apparition of someone. Oh, bats, it says there. Look at that. It says here that there's a symbol of the first apparition, right? Sorry, time to, and for bats will be the first one to appear. I don't know who bats is. And someone is going to show a new visual. That's how you value comics. So I don't collect comics. I don't have space, and I think it's a bit worthless. Considering that if you just are interested in reading, you can just pay the apps or get everything online on certain websites, right? So I don't see the value in collecting them as physically. But it seems the logic behind it is interesting. That this is the edition where someone has a new visual. Captain America, new visual. That's Falcon. So that's all new Captain America from 2015. So that's when Falcon became Captain America. That one I know. That's a number one there from Captain America. Thor, number one Thor. So the version, I understand now. So version is when they reboot the series, right? So this Doctor Strange was the version 1. Yeah, it's still counting from the original counting. And while Thor on 2007 changed to the 3rd edition of the Thor store is the number 1. So cool. And then Thor, 7 years later, Thor became the Lady Thor, and it became version 4. And the diamond there means special edition. So this was a special edition. World War Hulk. Okay, so volume 1. Okay, I thought this was a big book, but apparently it was sold in chapters. The Widow Maker, number 4. Okay, and what is this? The Amazing Spider-Man, version 2 of The Amazing, number 38. Okay, I'm going to be losing myself in all these details if I don't concentrate and move forward. Okay, so that's Captain America from 2006. He's facing the Winter Soldier, but we can see there on the back that he is riding with Bucky, which is Winter Soldier, in old fashion, fighting the Nazis, and then they're fighting again. That's all. And this, although it's a 2006, I recognize the layout as looking like the original comics. Cool. The Incredible Hulks. Hulks in plural. Who are the Hulks? I think he's facing, that's Doctor Strange there, or that's the Ross, General Ross. No, that's okay. So that's General Ross there. Let me see if this is Hulk and Incredible Hulks, not the same year. So this is the first time Red Hulk appears. So cool. Black Panther, number 1 from version 4. Black Panther, Doctor Strange, number 1, version 5. So these are all important comics. Number 1, version 1, but this is Doctor Strange, the The Oath, something. Civil War. Civil War? Yeah. When Captain America is fighting against Iron Man. That's epic. Like in the movie. Hulk version 3. Iron Man version 5. One of the things that really stops me immediately of even considering collecting is the fact that if I start collecting things, I need to go all. I am then force myself to go all in, collect everything. So no. I don't even want to think about me collecting and having fun with comics and showing people. No. This is just another money pool that I really want to avoid. Spider-Man. So I need to move fast because if not, this video is going to have 1 hour. Black Panther, the final round. So he's facing Killmonger there versus the final round. Black Widow against Elektra there. Captain America #1 version 7. Wow, Captain America is a recurrent one. Doctor Strange, Black Widow again. Doctor Strange. Black Panther 2099, so that's a future Black Panther, like a Spider-Man, but it looks like exactly the same as now. Thor Disassembled, final issue. I need to sleeve this game because I guess there is going to be lots of shuffling here. Doctor Strange, Strange Days of Magic. Gwen Stacy, the Spider Ghost, or Ghost Spider, Black Panther and Daredevil. This is Black Panther or Killmonger? Killmonger is the one that has those. Oh, that's Shuri, right? That's Black Panther when Shuri became the Black Panther for some reason. The Heroic Age, Super Soldier, Steve Rogers. It's #1 of something different they were going to try. Hercules, Hercutor, Hercules. What the? Yeah, that's a strange mix there. So that's Thor with Hercules hammer or mace, and that's Hercules with Thor's hammer. So some strangeness that come up. The Avengers. Iron Man #4, new visual here. Thor, Ultimates Fallout, Dark Sun, okay. Doctor Strange is out. The Amazing Spider-Man, Black Widow on the bike, the Black Panther against, this is 2001 but looks older. Black Panther, First Contact, Wakanda, 1941. Okay, so yeah, he visits, Captain America visits Wakanda in 41. That's why it looks old. Black Widow #1 and The Amazing Spider-Man. So these were the recent ones. So let's go back in time now a little bit and visit the 90s on stuff. So 1990 Black Panther #1, Black Panther's Prey. So something different. The Black Widow Web of Intrigues. Who collects all these things? It's nearly impossible to collect this, right? There's no one. Maybe you just pick an hero and you collect everything. You try to collect everything about that hero or that edition, but all this, it's wow. So Incredible Hulk #1, 1992. Incredible Hulk. What is this? So Hulk is from the 50s, right? So why is this 1992? Is it like a reprint or? But it looks, although it says version 1, maybe it's version 1, the Incredible Hulk, called Incredible Hulk, because it looks still very modern compared to the 60s, right? So this must be like a reboot called. Oh, there's it. Wait. Incredible Hulk version 1, 86. So okay, so I'm there's something here that I'm missing. Why do we have Incredible Hulk? Oh wait, no, version 1, but number 393. For some reason, it looks like he is being the first time transforming. So I would sing this one. This is a special edition, the number 300. Or, no, the 30th anniversary. Okay, 30th anniversary. So they'll just like going back to the whole story. And then on 86 you have what? Just 70 issues before, 70 magazines before, you had the return of the gray skin Goliath. So they just made a new visual, which was, well, gray again. Okay, they just keep shooting things. Iron Man, a new visual, the new Iron Man. And what's the, oh, he's facing Carnage for the first time in '92. Carnage Part 1. Carnage. Okay. Black Panther number 1. Black Panther versus someone. Captain America Steve Rogers fights again. Okay, so new visual, indeed, now black. Doctor Strange. Wow, Amazing Spider-Man is fighting Venom. Classic. Avengers. Wow, so look at the Avengers. He has symbols of 3 of the heroes, and then a special edition here, which is Avengers number 1.5 in 1999. What the hell is this? 1.5. Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, Ant-Man, and the Wasp. Marvel Age of... Page after page of pulse-pounding thrills, another titanic triumph from the marvelous Marvel Age of Comics. So they look old indeed, but this is from '99, so it's just a revisit of the story. It's a special edition, right? So they are just going back, because Iron Man is still the first Iron Man there. Okay, so cool. Spider-Man when he faces Hulk and with the Hulk, and he's facing the Sinister Six. Revenge of the Sinister Six. Yes, I'm recognizing all the guys there. There's Electro, Vulture, Dr. Octopus, Hobgoblin, and 2 are missing here, which could be Sandman. Oh, there's Sandman there as well. So who is the one that is missing? Mysterio. Let me take a closer look. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where's the Lizard? Mysterio. I guess it's either one of them. Mysterio probably. At least these are the guys from the game Spider-Man that I had on the... Oh, so this is from the 90s. So in the 90s I had a Nintendo Entertainment System which had the Spider-Man game, that you faced the Sinister Six, and the bad guys were the Sandman, the Vulture, Dr. Octopus, Electro, and the last one, I guess it was this, but I never ended the game. It was too difficult for me. All times when you lose and you had to do everything again. Nintendo Entertainment System. So number 2, when he's facing this Beard Hulk, Journey into Mystery with Black Widow, Thor, that's Beta Ray. Oh, Bill Ray Beta. So that's Portuguese. It's Billy Beta Ray in English. Thor's friend, and that's the web. That's a Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider, which I don't know is the clone in his first solo adventure. The clone. So is it the clone? The Scarlet Spider? I don't know the backstory. Captain America number 1 from version 3 from '98. Doctor Strange. Oh, that's Dormammu. Is that Dormammu? Number 1 versus... That's a... It looks like Dormammu because of the head in fire, but it's like a very weak Dormammu. Incredible Hulk. Spider-Man number 1. Spider-Man. That's not amazing, but it's just Spider-Man number 1. Thor. Hela, that's Hela there. That's a new visual for Thor. Is there a man? Okay. Oh, the black suit. The new Spider-Man. That's where it all started with Venom. Okay. We are crossing the 30 minutes mark here on this video, so I'm having fun. I hope that you're having fun as well. The mighty Thor facing a big monster. Is this the monster that appeared on the last Thor movie? That there was a dead big monster killed by Christian Bale. Adventures of Captain America number 1. Black Panther. Captain America, new visual. What's the new visual here? Looks the same. Incredible Hulk. So Hulk is facing Hulk versus the Bi-Coastal Avengers plus Bruce Banner Fight for Life. So the Bi-Coastal Avengers are Hercules, Namor, and is this Iron Man with a different armor? And I've seen this guy somewhere, but I don't know his name. Iron Man. So that's the suit. That's the suit. So this is from 86 and this is from 85. So Iron Man got a new suit in 85. It says Iron Man, and what is this? Oh, I'm having difficulties reading. Ironmonger. That's the enemy. He's fighting Ironmonger, right? But the armor looks different. And they go back to the original Marvel Fanfare. Okay, let's move. Okay, so he's fighting Iron Man again. Yeah, it's Iron Man. Daredevil against Madam Web or whatever. Strange. Okay. Wow. The new visual here from 96. Iron Man version 2. That's a very... It looks like Ultron. Thor. New visual. New helmet there. And the Marvel Fanfare, I don't know what that is, but this is introducing the this is, it says it's Black Widow, right? But it says no, it's introducing here someone which is the Iron Lady, some kind of enemy from where. Okay, so now we go to the 50s, 70s, whatever it is, and we get the champions. Oh, the champions. So that's Black Widow, the Ghost Rider, and they are fighting the Swarm. The champions. So Hercules, Black Widow, Angel, Ghost Rider, and Iceman. Wow, we can see the whole bunch of teams that were across times, and the only one that stayed was Avengers, right? In today's time, and as well as, well, you have Illuminati, but that's very small. You have X-Men, but it's at something apart, which is not. I don't know why these things are always X-Men. They are always like on their side, and they just join the others very rarely. Amazing Spider-Man. So he's fighting Green Goblin here. Ah, there it is. The first apparition. Okay, so this is not an enemy. It's confusing. This is the first time Spider-Man appears. So that means, sorry, just going back, this is the first time Black Widow appears on Marvel Fanfare. First time she appears. Wow. The first time. So Spider-Man appeared on something called Amazing Fantasy number 15 in 62, and the first time Hulk appears. So that's why I was, oh, indeed it's very similar. You have the people on the back, and it's like Banner and B and the Hulk in 62. So 62 gave us Spider-Man and the Hulk. 62, what an important year, right? Avengers number, is this a special edition with two beside them? Avengers. This is a special edition somehow. They're fighting Magneto there? Magneto. Okay. Here comes Daredevil and the Black Widow. A Black Panther and Killmonger appeared for the first time in 73. The Amazing Spider-Man. Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn appeared. Okay, so we'll get lots of first apparitions now on this deck, on the 3 deck, right? The Kingpin appears, although it's not in the cover. Black Widow is appearing here for the first time. Black Widow. So I'm always getting back to this card. So this is not Black Widow, this is Iron Lady. Iron Lady. I don't know who she is. But Black Widow appeared for the first time here in 64 on Tales of Suspense. There it is. Introduce the gorgeous new menace of the Black Widow. Look how she looked. She looks like Cruella from 100 Dalmatians. The first edition of the Avengers in '63. First editions. And then Thor facing Hercules, the Inhumans, and the Black Widow from Amazing Adventures. So is this the first time Inhumans appear? Doesn't say so, but it's number one now. It must not be because it's the first edition of the Inhumans with Black Widow. So is this one. A special edition here, Nick Fury and Doctor Strange, Spider-Man against Green Goblin, Daredevil against, guess who? Mr. Hyde. Oh, that's Iron Lady, right? That we saw before. Black Panther number one. Number one? No. Yeah, number one, Black Panther. All new exciting Black Panther, but it doesn't say first apparition, so probably Black Panther appeared before, and then he got his own card. Captain America and Hulk. Okay, so he's fighting Hulk because Bucky is running away from Hulk. Iron Man, the first time Iron Man appeared, '63, with this armor. Tales of Suspense, Captain America and the Falcon. Who's this guy? Oh, Nomad. Look. Okay. So, sorry. Look out, world's beater. Here comes Nomad. So Captain America takes off his original clothes and he becomes the Nomad. So, and he's not wearing the shield. So I remember when the movie Avengers, what's its name? Infinity War. So Captain America is not wearing the shield, right? Is looking different with a beard, etc. And people said that was Captain America becoming Nomad. So throughout the whole movie, he was different. So I remember people saying he was becoming Nomad for that movie. And then he becomes Captain America again in Endgame. Mighty Thor, Submariner. So Tales of Astonish in '66. It's Iron Man facing Namor. The Avenger, Captain Williams again. We've seen that. Captain America, Falcon. The first time Falcon appeared. Okay, so Falcon, when he appears in '69, he was a guy that had a Falcon instead of being the Falcon himself. So super powerful. Hey, Falcon, attack this huge ET. Thanos and Drax, the first time they appear. Thanos, where's Thanos here? Wow, this is in '73. They appeared on Iron Man. Okay, so there's Iron Man. Monsters, I've tracked you across galaxies for this moment. Even if you crush Iron Man, you can't stop the Destroyer. So that's Drax the Destroyer, and he's green indeed, but we don't see Thanos here. Oh, the Golden Avenger battles Titans of Saturn. So we know Thanos is a Titan from Saturn, from Titan, right? So beware the Blood Brothers. The Blood Brothers are not Thanos, or these guys became Thanos later. Who knows? One of them is called Thanos. Enchanter and Executor. I don't know these two. I don't know. Black Panther. Destroyer. Okay, so the Wrecker. Sorry. This is from. So if you played Marvel Champions, you have the expansion for the Wrecker and the crew, the construction crew, and that's Black Knight. It's Black Knight with Thor. Suspense, Tales of Suspense. See the new Iron Man. Okay, so not even in Iron Man, he removes that old suit and comes up with the normal suit that we now recognize, still very modern, the new Iron Man. The Hulk against Dr. Samson. I don't know who Dr. Samson is. Shumagarath appears for the first time in Marvel premiere. Shumagarath. So Shumagarath is that squid looking thing, which here I don't know who that guy is. This is the one that created Shumagurat or something. Marvel features the Defenders. The Defenders. So, Defenders are not the Avengers. They're just another guy, another group. So where are we today? Okay, so today we are Namor, Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Okay, so then we are the Defenders. Tomorrow, hey, we also have Captain America here. Okay, so then we are Avengers. That's how it works. And Doctor Strange went away, so we are the Avengers today. Iron Man. Avengers, introducing Monica Lin. Monica Lin? Why are they wasting time with characters no one knows what they are? This is Avengers, but it's a Black Panther card. Iron Man and Captain America. Cap versus the Panther. Okay, so we need to go back here and see Black Panther. So there was something with the Black Panther that we were not sure if it was showing for the first time. There it is. So Black Panther #1 from 77. Okay, and then in 68 he was already fighting the Panther. But even so, it doesn't say it's the first apparition of the Panther, because it just says the verses. Spider-Man, Beware the Black Widow. Okay. Oh, the origins of T'Challa. So 71 Avengers. There's T'Challa there, but not first apparition yet. Not first apparition. Tales of Suspense. Black Panther in 76, not first apparition, and then Loki appears for the first time in 62. The Red Guardian from that movie, from the Black Widow movie, appears in 67. Doctor Strange. Thor appears in 62 in Journeys into Mystery for the first time. Here's Thor. And the Whiplash appears in 68. So Whiplash is an enemy from Iron Man, and is the guy that appears on Iron Man 2, the movie Whiplash. Wow, what a long journey. I'm reading 42 minutes here on my phone. So yeah, this is one of the longest videos I've recorded, but I hope it was worthy. Comic Hunters, this is a very rare, unique piece. I hope you have enjoyed to the point that you consider then leaving a like, checking my channel, subscribing, and hoping to see you on the next video. Thank you very much. I enjoyed a lot this journey. Goodbye.